Welcome back to the vocabulary and subculture of. Today we are going to cover the subculture of sneakerheads. So wrap your vintage high tops in plastic, hide your bank statements from your spouse, and let's learn some English together.
Wow.
If you've ever walked down the street and noticed the huge line wrapping around a retail shoe store, or if you've ever seen someone meticulously cleaning off a tiny speck of dust off their shoe with a toothbrush, you've likely spotted sneakerheads. What started as a basketball and hip-hop trend back in the 80s has exploded into a multi-billion-dollar global marketplace driven by extreme hype, artificial scarcity, and collectors who treat footwear like literal fine art. Because new shoe releases drop in highly limited quantities and sell out in a matter of seconds online, this community operates under intense time pressure and massive financial stakes. You are constantly fighting internet automated bots, navigating sketchy resale markets, and trying to beat out a clock just to secure a new pair of sneaks. To survive that chaotic environment, sneakerheads get right to the point with rapid, high-speed vocabulary to instantly communicate value, style choices, and product status. If you don't know the language, you're going to get completely ripped off or completely lost in the conversation. But once you master it, you unlock a highly expressive way to describe trends, daily utility, or consumer strategy. Today, we are breaking down 4 essential sneaker terms that are just as useful for adding serious texture to your everyday English outside of the shoe store. Let's jump right into our first sneakerhead vocabulary. Our first word is Hypebeast. Within the sneaker community, a hypebeast is a person that is really into trends and buys clothing or shoes specifically because it's what's most popular in that moment, or most expensive, or the trendiest. They deeply love the excitement that comes with buying that new item, or even the chase of trying to buy that new item. And of course, within the sneakerhead community, buying these trendy items comes with its own level of social status. I personally am too poor to ever be a hypebeast. All my shoes or clothing come from secondhand stores. Now, outside of the sneakerhead subculture, the word hypebeast is still really useful for your everyday life. You can use it as a descriptive, lighthearted noun to call out anyone who completely loses their mind anytime a new trend, a new gadget, or of course, a new pair of shoes is making its way through its popular phase in the society. Here are 2 real-world examples of hypebeast being used. Why do you have to be such a hypebeast and buy the new iPhone every single year? You're a hypebeast, right? Can you tell me if I should buy these really expensive vintage high tops that I found on eBay? Now, with those 2 examples out of the way, let's see how the word flows in the first comic dialogue. Check it out. Hey man, why are you wearing a giant neon yellow winter coat and matching space boots inside a heated office building? You know I be a hype beast. You just don't understand high fashion, bro. This entire outfit sold online in 12 seconds flat. Once a hype beast, always a hype beast. Well, as long as it makes you happy, that's all that matters, I guess. I guess you can say I'm also a curator, a tastemaker showcasing rare lifestyle assets to the public. Okay, but also, you do look like a radioactive marshmallow. Anything for the hype, right? You know it. True fashion requires sacrifice. Even if my feet are currently trapped in a literal sweat oven, I look good. That was the word hypebeast. Leave it in the comments below if you ever knew a hypebeast at your job or school who always had to buy the latest gear. Our second word is beaters. In the shoe community, your beaters are the specific shoes in your closet that you don't mind getting dirty, scuffed up, or completely ruined in bad weather. While a collector might keep their rarest shoes in a pristine plastic box, their beaters are reliable, everyday workhorses that do the heavy lifting. Check out my beaters. They've been through a lot, but man, do I love them. Outside of the sneakerhead subculture, beaters or a beater is a perfect high-yield vocabulary word to describe any piece of practical daily gear that you treat roughly because it's durable, cheap, or completely replaceable. You'll also hear it used to describe a reliable old car that you've used for many years, or literally as that spinning metal attachment on your kitchen's electric mixer. See how it's used in these two standard examples. My old beater of a car finally gave out on me. I think I'll buy a new car this time. Do we have an egg beater? I want to make my eggs extra fluffy today. Now, to help cement the word in your head, let's check out the second comic dialogue. Here we go. What are those? Maybe it's time to get rid of those beaters. I can literally see your big toe. Hey, leave them alone. These are my official rainy day beaters. I think you're just jealous. To each their own, I guess. But I am curious, at what point do beaters just become actual trash? Those beaters are teethering. Well, if I'm being honest, they never become trash. At this point, these beaters have become one with my feet. Hey man, are you like struggling with money? You know I can spot you 20 bucks to help you get a new pair of shoes. Oh, shut up. You're a hypocrite. I mean, look at your 80-year-old beater of a car. I love using that word because it immediately paints a vivid, practical picture of daily life. If you want to study these sentences even more deeply, you don't have to scramble to take notes right now. I packaged the complete lesson transcript, conversational dialogues, and expanded vocabulary definitions into a clean, text-only PDF study guide companion. Tap the Google link in the description to get your copy now. While you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button to help this channel grow. Now, let's get right back into the third term. Our third word is colorway. In the shoe industry, a colorway refers to the specific combination, arrangement, and palette of colors applied to a particular shoe model. A single shoe design may be released in 20 different colorways over a decade, completely changing its artistic vibe each time. For example, check out the different colorways of this shoe here. Ain't that cool? Outside of fashion circles, colorway is an exceptional, sophisticated alternative adjective to use in corporate meetings, presentation layouts, or software design. You can use it whenever you want to discuss a specific color palette choice for a product, a website, a brand asset, really anything. Look at these two examples to help you understand the word better. We need to update our mobile app design by launching a sleek, dark mode colorway for our premium users. I really love the vintage colorway you chose for this pitch deck presentation meeting. Good job. Let's keep it going. The more input, the easier the word sticks. Let's go to the third comic dialogue. Look at this design layout for our new company business cards. What do you think? The typography is clean, but the neon orange and lime green colorway is way too loud. Really? I was aiming for a vibrant, high-energy colorway that completely disrupts the boring corporate landscape. Such a colorway is more for like a piñata company, don't you think? The company we represent sells luxury belts. Fine, I'll swap the high-energy neon palette out for a safe, boring gray and navy blue colorway. Happy now? Much better. Now, I'm off to the eye doctor because I think your original colorway blinded me slightly. There are a bunch of other ways to convey the same meaning as colorway. For example, color palette, color scheme, or color combination. Now, on to the fourth and final word. Our fourth and final word is copped. In sneaker culture, to cop or having copped something means you successfully purchased, obtained, or secured a highly coveted product before it completely sold out. You managed to cop it. When you cop something rare, it's like a victory. You have succeeded. I actually just copped a new pair of high tops. Can't wait to wear them. Outside of the sneakerhead subculture, understanding the verb copped is a fantastic, casual way to spice up boring verbs like buying, and is especially useful when you cop something rare, useful, or highly anticipated. Take a look at these two standard examples. I finally copped that Taylor Swift concert ticket. It only set me back $4,000. That new hat is looking really nice. Did you just cop that new boutique hat store that just opened up? Now let's see the final word in action in the comic dialogue. You look like you just won the lottery. Why are you smiling like a crazy person at your computer screen? Because I just copped the absolute holy grail of my entire shoe collection. No way! You actually got past the bots? How much did you spend to cop that? Yes sir! I refreshed the checkout page at exactly 9 a.m., clicked the button like a professional esports player, and successfully copped them. Price isn't important. Congrats! The sneaker gods have smiled upon you today, sir. You know it. I copped the victory, man. Now, I just need to figure out how I'm going to pay for my rent this month. And there you have it. 4 practical high-yield vocabulary words straight from the subculture of sneakerheads. Now you know how to leverage the word Hypebeast to describe someone who chases every trend and just has to have it the moment it comes out. You know how to use the word beaters to describe your old worn-out sneakers, a beater to describe an old car, or an actual egg beater. You know how to use the word colorway to talk about a specific color set, color scheme, or color combination. And you know how to use the word cop whenever you successfully secure a highly anticipated item, something you really wanted. If you want the complete advanced lesson guide containing the full transcript, conversational text dialogue, and expanded vocabulary definitions, click the Google link in the description below to cop your PDF right away. And if you enjoyed learning advanced English through comedy and culture, please take a second to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow, and this way more students can get these lessons worldwide. Thank you. And with that, keep practicing your conversational English, watch out for trend traps, and have a great week. See you next time on the Vocabulary and Subculture. Bye!